Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 famous product mascots then versus now. We all know brands by their names, but the thing that sticks into our heads the most is usually the little mascot associated with the brand. But some of these brands are decades old, and as a result their brand mascots have gone through a number of changes. Some are small details, while others involve changes that will make you never see some products the same way ever again. Before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10 we have Julio Pringles. Now this may surprise a lot of you, and that's simply because of the name of this product mascot. Most people call him the Pringles Man or Mr. Pringles, but his actual name is Julio Pringles. His head is in the shape of a chip and he has a massive moustache and a very questionable haircut. Some people actually get this guy confused with the mascot from Monopoly, who's called Rich Uncle Pennybags. But back in the day Julio looked very different. He didn't have his red bow tie and looked a lot less perky. And in the 1960s he just looked plain creepy as they added some blushing cheeks and bright red eyes. Now I have no idea why they'd want to make Julio into one of those red-eyed demon kids, but does anyone else think it looked really similar to this Pokemon? Anyway, the weirdest change this mascot's had is in recent years, in fact the last few weeks. They've recently added a mouth to Julio and I'm not sure I like it. He may look more friendly, but it's kind of hard to look at, seeing as he's been a mouthless mustached man for so long. What do you think about the old Julio design, and do you like it? And also, do you think they should keep the mouth or get rid of it? Next up is Cornelius Rooster. One of the oldest products we have on this list are cornflakes. They were launched in 1849, but their mascot is almost as old. Now most people don't know this, but the cornflakes mascot is actually called Cornelius, or Corny for short, and he's actually gone through a ton of changes. Ages ago he used to be more detailed than he is now, and there was a time when colourful inks were very expensive, so they simply made Cornelius red and black. Cornelius actually used to be a much bigger deal back in the day. He was featured in cartoons and even had his own merch line, but now he remains as the sleek image of a rooster on every single box of cornflakes. Next up is Jolly Green Giant. We all know this giant who's the mascot for the corn brand of the same name, but he's not always looked how he does now. In the early days of the Jolly Green Giant he had a little friend called Sprout, and also he was more hand-drawn and not done digitally at all. Then in slightly later versions of him he was pictured as a very muscular and smiley guy, but also hand-drawn. However, now he's kind of creepy and photorealistic, and because in the new image there's nothing to compare his size to, he could just be a normal sized guy for all we know. I think I prefer the older renditions of the Jolly Green Giant, but another cool version of him is a 56-foot statue of him outside the Jolly Green Giant HQ, which cost them $43,000 to make. Next up is Michelin Man. We all know him as the man made of tires. Nowadays Michelin is used for reviewing the finest restaurants in the world. But did you know that it used to be a map for truckers to help them find gas stations and diners? Well, when the first Michelin Man was made decades ago, they even had a suit which was very creepy. I mean, just imagine seeing this thing on the street. I'd run for it. And did you know that the Michelin Man used to wear a monocle just like the Monopoly Man? This was to show he was good at finding things. And the Michelin Man always used to be drawn with a massive cigar and golden gloves. Was this thing based on Winston Churchill or something? Anyway, nowadays the Michelin Man looks a lot more friendly and clean, and he's also pictured holding a tire, but I'm not sure why, seeing as he's made out of tires. Next up is KoolAid Man. I'm sure we all know the super famous KoolAid Man, best known for his catchphrase, "Oh yeah!" Nowadays the KoolAid Man is a big smiling jug wearing a yellow shirt, blue shorts and sneakers. But this is far from the original design. The original KoolAid Man wasn't wearing any clothes and he had a slightly more creepy face. And he was also much less realistic than he is now. But did you know that in older versions he was pictured carrying a jug of Kool-Aid? Hang on a minute, isn't that cannibalism? And also, why would you need a jug if you could just pour yourself into a glass? Yeah, I guess that's why he's not holding a jug in the new versions. And even in the newer versions he's made using CGI and it looks pretty cool to be honest. Which is your favourite version of the KoolAid Man? Next up is Tony the Tiger. We all know the cereal brand Frosties or Frosted Flakes in the US. But what about their mascot Tony the Tiger? He's one of the most loved product mascots of all time and he's known for his bright orange colours and his red bandana. Wait a minute, is Tony the Tiger a blood? Anyway, he used to be very different. His head was more squared and he looked a lot smaller than he does now. In fact, he kind of looked like the tiger from The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Now who remembers that book from when they were a kid? So, Tony used to look different, but when he was created in 1952, the creators toyed with calling him Tim or Tom the Tiger before settling on Tony. To be honest, I think they made the right choice with the name, although I do like the retro look of old Tony. Next up is Mr. Peanut. We all know Mr. Peanut from Planters Snacks, and we can all remember Mr. Peanut's classic top hat, cane and monocle look. But what a lot of people don't know is that it was originally drawn by a 14-year-old boy back in 1916, and while that version is pretty similar to what we have today, there have been some changes. First off, as it's so old, Mr. Peanut used to be in black and white. Then in the late 1940s he changed to orange, and then in 2001 finally became yellow. And also originally he didn't have Mr. Peanut printed on his hat. And another subtle change is his monocle and cane have switched sides. This mascot may not have changed too much, but it's still pretty cool to see all the small differences then and now. Next up is Quickie. I'm sure we all know Nestlé's Nesquik. In case you don't know, it's a milkshake brand, but over time the brand name and the mascot have had some massive changes. For one, the name's actually been changed, as it used to be called Quick. This was then changed to Nesquik to reinforce Nestlé's brand. However, the brand mascot has also been named Quickie. Now we all know today that's a brown bunny, but the mascot has been through the biggest change out of any other mascot on this list. Quickie actually used to be a man, a cowboy to be exact. This was then changed to a cowboy bunny rabbit, and now it's simply a bunny rabbit. So, which was your favorite rendition of Quickie, the cowboy, the cow bunny, or the bunny? Next up is Mickey Mouse. We all know that Mickey Mouse is a cartoon produced by Disney, but don't forget, Mickey's also the mascot of the entire company and is even featured on the company's logo. Mickey used to be black and white with blue shorts and a pencil back when he was hand-drawn by cartoonist Walt Disney. He then transformed into something similar to what we see today but with a pencil. Then came Mickey with a stretched out head, and then finally we have almost what we have today but with a color drained, and now we have the full color version which we all know and love today. Which was your favorite Mickey? I assume it was whatever one was around in your childhood. Next up is Mr. Clean. This muscular, bold Vin Diesel lookalike is the mascot behind one of the best-selling cleaning brands of all time. The mascot is very tanned and you can only see the top half of him, but on the original image of Mr. Clean his whole body can be seen, and he's also in black and white seeing as he was first designed in 1958, and Mr. Clean's even holding a baby in the original design. Sorry ladies, it looks like Mr. Clean is taken. But then again, in a recent ad, a creepy IRL version of Mr. Clean can be seen all over the ladies. What do you think about Mr. Clean's transformation? Check out the poll in the top right corner and vote for your favorite brand mascot on this list. And be sure to check out my second channel, The Crafty. There'll be a crafty video coming up on screen in a moment, so click it to check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.